Welcome back to Press Review. Let's start by taking a look at today's front pages in the Middle East. Starting with the Egypt Independent, which reports that judicial sources say Abdel Fattah al-Sisi is expected to be sworn in before members of the General Assembly this Saturday or Sunday. The paper also reports that government sources say that parliamentary and presidential elections and referendums cost the state some 5 billion Egyptian pounds since 2011, with 1 billion Egyptian pounds for this presidential election. The UAE's Khalij Times leads reporting that former Egyptian Army Chief Abdel Fattah al-Sisi won a landslide victory, but low turnout may have deprived him of the strong mandate he needs to fix the economy and face down an Islamist insurgency. The paper also reports that according to a new global analysis, almost a third of the world is now fat, with the highest rates in the Middle East and North Africa, where nearly 60% of men and 65% of women are heavy. From Saudi Arabia, the Arab News reports that the Saudi Arabian General Investment Authority has urged small-scale foreign investors to either improve their performance or leave the kingdom. The paper also reports that Mecca police has denied rumors circulating on social media sites that 3 pilgrims were killed in a stampede inside the Grand Mosque. From Beirut, the Daily Star reports that the UN Security Council has urged Lebanon to fill the vacancy in the presidency as soon as possible after a meeting on Middle Eastern issues yesterday. The paper also reports that around 20,000 prisoners started a week-long hunger strike inside their prison cells in protest against alleged mistreatment, an Egyptian rights activist said. The Jerusalem Post reports that following Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's endorsement of the Likud MP Reuven Rivlin in June 10 presidential election, Labour MP Benjamin Ben Eliezer and former Knesset Speaker Dalia Idzik have stepped up their battle to be able to face off with Rivlin in a runoff race in the second round of voting. It also reports that cyber intelligence firms said in an unprecedented 3-year espionage campaign, Iranian hackers created false social networking accounts and a bogus news website to spy on military and political leaders in Israel and other countries. And now let's take a look at the top Middle East news from UK papers. The Guardian lists Middle East news reporting that Sir John Major has said Tony Blair should ask the Chilcot Inquiry to publish his correspondence with George Bush about the Iraq War, as releasing only the gist and quotes will allow suspicions to fester. The Chilcot Inquiry has been accused of allowing a whitewash after it struck a deal with ministers to publish the gist of letters between Blair and Bush, but not the full correspondence. The Independent leads Middle East news reporting on Egypt's presidential election, where former General Abdel Fattah al-Sisi won more than 93% of the vote. The paper says few will want to remark on the identity of those who stayed away, although most appeared to be the 2011 revolution generation, the young and the liberals who also supported Sisi in his 2013 coup, but foolishly did not ask themselves whether he might have ambitions of his own. And now let's take a look at the top stories in international papers. The Los Angeles Times leads Middle East news reporting that Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas has asked his current Prime Minister to form the Transitional Unity Government after his Fatah Party and the Islamist Hamas movement agreed last month to end their 7-year estrangement. Abbas wished Rami Abdullah, who has been Prime Minister of the Palestinian Authority since June, success in carrying out this difficult task during their meeting in Ramallah. And finally, China's Global Times reports that visiting German Foreign Affairs Minister Frank-Walter Steinmeier has said that the problem in the Syrian crisis is not refugees, but rather the ongoing violence and lack of a solution. The German official said that his country is willing to support refugees in Lebanon and, quote, "We must encourage other countries to host refugees." That was it. For more updates, please visit Levant.tv. Thanks for watching Press Review. Be sure to join us again on Monday, and bye for now.